Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to Ascending Abundance YouTube channel. My name is Pavel Sverdlin, and I explore various strategies to make money with existing capital, stocks, real estate, crypto, business, anything that comes my way. In previous videos, I've covered quite a few stocks, and interestingly, REITs, especially commercial office REITs, gotten way more comments, way more clicks, way more likes than, let's say, Apple or Microsoft stock reviews. Well, those have been in, and I've showed my way of analyzing stocks plenty of time. So this video is about real estate, kind of stories from the trenches. Just wanted to share how I've approached the recent issue with my property manager, really not liking one of the tenants in Columbus, Ohio. That lady seemed to have just disrespected my property manager a number of times. She's not maintaining the house. She's throwing garbage right on the lawn. She's kept two vehicles up in front of the house that are kind of rusting, and there was a city violation that she refused to change anything. There is this ongoing conflict, seems to be. So who do I pick? My property manager is asking me to just kind of evict the tenant, and she's been with us more than a year, and she's on Section 8, and she's probably like a single mom with a few kids. I don't really know that person. I have not seen their application. Like, I don't touch that part of my property management in Columbus. There's been too many tenants changing for me to keep up. I really don't even know their name unless I go look them up. So what do you do? If I change the tenant, that's gonna cost me, say, $5,000 worth of damage repair within this house. I know there's been multiple damages to walls, to windows, to doors. I think she messed up the toilet downstairs. It needs to be fully replaced. The floors need to be redone. So we're talking at least $5-6 grand in damages, probably a month of vacancy. So, you know, inconvenient, definitely chop a change. So let's say six grand, that would be my estimate, US dollars, and I'm in Canada, that's why I specify. So what do I do? It's $6,000 bucks, but at the same time, my property manager is very important to me. It's a great relationship. We've been working for a decade. He very rarely brings up an issue with a tenant to that extent. And, you know, it's a bit of a dilemma. So my approach is always to probe and push back a little bit. So it is in my interest to keep this tenant. I know she must have done something that my property manager didn't like. But then, you know, if she stays in the house, we get paid, you know, she keeps a roof over her head. Maybe this is going to work itself out. So I told my guy to just kind of back off, give it some time, you know, rent is automatically deposited into account. Maybe you're not going to see this tenant for months and months and months. Who knows? So he phoned me again within, let's say, a week or so. Goes, no, I don't like this person. We can't work together. She just kind of curses me. She doesn't let me near the property. She's not allowing me to take pictures of the damages. Yada, yada, yada. We got to file for an eviction, or at least give her a notice that she needs to move out. And then if she doesn't move out, then file for an eviction. And you know what? Even though it's gonna cost me $5-6 grand, that relationship with my property manager and his opinion is way more valuable to me. Something's off in there. It's not likely to get better. It's probably gonna end up in a messy sort of breakup anyway. The lady's likely gonna move out because, you know, my guy is just not gonna respond to her notes. I'm just sensing he's not gonna come and fix anything in the house. There's already been plenty of damages. If she continues to live there, maybe the situation worsens and there's gonna be even more damages. And ultimately, I have no idea how long she plans to stay in that property. The typical tenant stays, say, 2 to 3 years. She's already been there for probably 3. So occasionally we encounter people who just come in, they live in the house, they trash the hell out of it, they don't maintain it, they you know, grow cockroaches, basically, damage a lot of things inside, and then they move out to the next property. Section 8 is typically where I encounter that, because all she needs to do is go back to Section 8, get the voucher, go find another house, say see ya, and moves out, and just occupies a brand new renovated property that is waiting for a new tenant, and then she stays 3 years there, trashes it, moves on. I don't know if this is the kind of person she is. I don't know her. I obviously cannot make those assumptions, but from what I'm hearing, that is a very likely case, in which case she would move out in a year or so anyway. So it's a bit of a dilemma. It's business dilemma. It's a little bit of a moral dilemma. Their family involved. You don't want to mess them up either. As much as I like my money, it's not end all be all. And I definitely put the relationship with the property manager ahead of the tenant relationship. It's close. We worked together for so long that I need him to have a peace of mind. So I gave him the go ahead. He's going to post a note, and let's see how the tenant reacts. Basically, in the conversation with my guy, I told him, like, what if it gets better? And he's finally open to saying, okay, if she kind of apologizes for her behavior, if they have a chat, she kind of understands, the impact there, and she really wants to stay, and she continues making payments, then he would be open to keeping her there. So a bit of a dilemma, but totally fixable. Curious, how would you approach this? I mean, it's monetary damages, it's expenses versus the relationship with your primary business partner, which that's how I see the property management. How would you react? How would you evaluate my approach? Do you have a better approach? Please share. I'd love to hear your comments. Thank you so much.